It's not easy for mob movie fans to get their fix these days. When you exclude big projects like The Irishman, there just isn't a lot of films out there to satisfy gangster movie fans' cravings. A lot of mob movies that come out these days are pretty terrible. Often they'll star a veteran of the mafia genre like Ray Liotta or Robert Davi in small roles, with some wooden plank novice as the main lead in a film that puts you to sleep within minutes. There's actually a fair few mafia films that come out these days, but obviously most go straight to DVD and we never hear about them. There's one that's caught my attention called Mobtown. It's centered on the legendary Appalachian Conference, the meeting which Vito Genovese called to discuss mob matters, and over 100 gangsters representing all the major American crime families ended up showing up. It's one of the most legendary incidents in mob history, as when a state trooper by chance caught wind of the meeting, the conference was flooded with cops and many were arrested. It was a complete farce that exposed the mafia to the public, and this secret organization was forever plagued with media scrutiny and the watchful eyes of the law. The Appalachian meeting is a cornerstone of mob law. It's been depicted in a few movies over time, like in Robert De Niro's Analyze This, and is referenced in others. In fact, it actually played a big part in Martin Scorsese's recent mob epic, The Irishman, in real-life events, as it's one of the reasons why mob boss Russell Bufalino became so powerful in the mob, although there is no mention of the conference itself in the movie. I gotta be honest, Mobtown looks pretty crap, to be honest. I don't have high hopes for this picture. It looks like it will join the long line of mediocre mob pictures that most film fans don't even know exist. The film has a really cheap and low budget look, and I'm not really sure what can be done much with the Appalachian story. In Analyze This, it was used to good effect because it was the springboard to other story elements, but when you center the entire film around it, I'm not sure how much entertainment you can squeeze out of the film. Looking at the trailer, it looks like they're going to show things like the Anastasia hit, so the events that initiated the Appalachian meeting are going to be shown. They are also focusing a lot on the cop who finds out about the conference. It looks like maybe he is trying to convince his superiors that some big meeting is going down. Still though, it is an interesting piece of history, but even if this was made by A-listers, I'm not sure there's really enough substance in the film to justify a full movie. I just don't really think it looks very interesting. There's a few recognisable names and faces in there. Davi is playing Vito Genovese. They got Gary Pastore to reprise his role from The Irishman as Albert Anastasia. Bo Dietl's in it, as is the woman who plays Meadow from The Sopranos. David Arquette is playing the lead cop, who, I don't know about you, but I know from mainly playing the lovable goof cop in the Scream franchise. Hilariously, it's directed by the guy who played the deadbeat in The Irishman, who tells De Niro that his mother died and that's why he's behind payments. The only other film he's directed is also a mob film called First We Take Brooklyn, which is currently sitting on IMDb with a rating of 3.8 with just under 400 votes, which should tell you what you need to know about Mobtown. Mobtown is scheduled to be released in cinemas on December 13th in the US. I'll keep an eye out for it, but I'm not expecting much. Thanks for watching.